Hey guys, and I'm back again. Not that many of you will actually care, but it's nice for me to be back on the YouTubes again. Yeah, I can try and get my channel up and running and see how it goes one more time. I think the last time I did one of these videos was, when was it? March maybe? Might have been April. Either way, I know it was at least over 6 months ago. But it's now November, and well, it's the start of November, isn't it? Now it's, yeah, November, and I have actually invested in this shiny thing behind me, which is very bright and has my ugly mug on it. That is my new computer, so I can actually get started and get up and running again with these videos. I considered just trying to catch up and like continue where I left off, really, but I thought that'd be a bit boring and not really that good to watch, because it'll be showing stuff from like March when it's yeah, whatever. This time on this channel I think I'm going to be trying to run it a bit differently though, so I was like, just scrap that and we'll start it all again. Differently, not too differently, it's still going to be like fitness and gym related stuff, but I think I'm going to be trying to be a bit more educational and informative for you guys. Last time I literally just vlogged, I suppose, my progress in the gym and did weekly updates of how I was progressing and what I was doing to improve myself, which is all well and good, but it's not teaching you guys all that much. So this time I think I'm going to be trying to do actual solely educational videos as well as my programming and like my training. So I'm going to be doing things like how-to videos and like how to do certain lifts or how to get started in the gym if you've never been before. I might even do some food related things like how to meal prep or how I deal with my nutrition, or even things like how I eat when I'm away and stuff, because I go travelling for work sometimes. I have a couple of friends which are quite into their fitness, and one of my friends is just beginning to learn or train to be a PT, so I may get those guys involved at some point and give their insights and information across to you guys. It might be useful. Anyway, on to my training. I figured, well, you haven't heard from me for at least half a year, so I'll try and catch you guys up on what has been happening in my training and my life and whatnot. So yeah, here we go. Last time when I was doing this, I was running the conjugate method, which I was really enjoying, and I think I actually ran that until I did all the way from January up until the end of May, maybe even the start of June. It was the best part of the year anyway. That worked really well for me, to be honest. It got my bench up from 117 to 122, I think it was about 122, and then my squat went from 142 all the way up to 150, I think. No, it was 155 I hit. 155. Deadlift was 192, I went up to 195, which isn't a big increase. Yeah, they were the three main lifts. Afterwards though, like around that time of year though, I was at my lightest, so it actually made it really difficult to do anything. Well, not really anything, I was doing the training and stuff, but to actually gain strength it was difficult, because I lost, must have been 40 pounds or so from November till, well, when I stopped doing the conjugate method. I figured I'd have to change it up though, and for a little while, from June until, oh, when was it? June till, I've only really done 3 programs this year, so it was from June till I think September that I changed program and I went on to Jim Wendler's 531 program, which was also a great program for me. The issue I had with that program though was I was getting a lot stronger in all the like volume lifts, so my 5s, 3s and stuff. I was getting like hitting 7s or like 5s when I was supposed to be getting 3s, but then when I was going to the 1+ weeks, I was literally getting, for the first few weeks obviously because my percentage is so low, I was getting those, but as it got up to my actual, near my maxes, my 1+s I wasn't very good at. So I was very good at low percentage volume work, but for the actual top end lifts was just, yeah. I tried to get, one of my weeks for deadlift, I was supposed to get 180 for a 1+, and as you know my max at the time was 195, and I got 1. which, yeah, that's not supposed to happen, really. I should have at least got 2 or 3, because I'd been at that point on Wendler for like 12 weeks, and unsurprisingly, oh, not unsurprisingly, but surprisingly, my lifts went down. Yeah. That's around the time I went away as well, so I had 2 or 3 weeks off due to work, because I was working away in Switzerland again, and then I came back and then had a week away in Wales working. So I was like all over the place with training and nutrition, and I just wanted to kind of get back into the gym again and not really think too much about programming and hitting numbers and stuff. So from mid-September I decided that I'd give the Bulgarian method a go. I was reading up on this, and it's kind of a very simple program. It's very sport specific. You literally just work up to a daily max on a squat, and then do a couple of back off sets, and then do the rest of your workout. Like every single day. It's like, it is a lot of volume of squatting, because a lot of the time with my lifts I think is a leg weakness, or at least a glute weakness, and squats and stuff are going to help with that. Deadlifts I want to take a break from, because I've been lifting heavy constantly all year, so I was like, if I do the Bulgarian method, I don't really deadlift that heavy. I do maybe 70-75% once a week for a couple of like technique based speed work reps. Yeah, that's basically been the gist of it. So as we speak at the moment, I'm back up to about 200 pounds. I'm probably going to try and lose some weight again at some point in the near future. But yeah, back at 200 pounds. My lifts have gone from where they were to, well, my squats now, it's still 155 because I've not actually tested it, so I can't say it's anymore, but I got 150 for 2 the other day. Yeah, 150 for 2, which I failed the first time and then managed to get it recently. Bench, I got 125 a while ago, although my hips were starting to shoot up, so that's probably not the best, but I've not tested it in the longest time, so I think in the next week or two, the end of November, I'm going to finish doing the Bulgarian method. I'm going to test my actual maxes there, and then start a new program, which I haven't actually decided. I may go back to conjugate again, or I may actually try something new, which I'm considering doing something like the cube method. Not sure. So yeah, all I wanted to do with this video was to kind of get back rolling again with the YouTube thing, and inform you guys what's been happening with me, where my training's at, and what I plan to do with the channel and myself in the near future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully if you subscribe or share this or whatever, you'll keep coming back to see what I'm doing, and hopefully be a lot more entertaining and informative than last time. Cheers guys, and I will see you soon. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want, and ciao.